people, today I have my low buy for 2024, and also I thought I would throw in some New Year's resolutions and kind of chit chat with you guys. So first things first, last year I didn't do better as far as my low buy. I kind of went a little overboard. Last year at the beginning of the year had talked about how I was under $500. I was super happy that in 2022 I did so good on my low buy. This year was not the same. I'm still in a good budget range. I try to keep it under $1,000. I'm a little over $1,000 this year. For 2023 in makeup, I spent, I just summed it up. I spent $1,064.35 on just makeup. That doesn't include gift cards or every extra things that I spent money on, which was I don't count those as real spending because they're gift cards that I win in contests or from sponsorships or whatever it is. So those aren't even included in there. So I want to say I spent close to $1,500 in total. I know that seems like a lot, but at the same time, I do reviews, I do videos for my channel, so that's included in there. But yeah, I did go above that, and I wanted to actually go below $500. I'm still proud because I'm still not going over $1,000 something, thousands of dollars I used to. I used to even just at Sephora spend $1,000 in 1 year, and I have definitely cut that out completely. This year, I think if I spend $100 at Sephora, it's a lot. So I didn't really spend hardly anything compared to many years ago. So I still feel like I'm doing good, not as great as I did the year previous, but we're gonna work on that this year. I'm hoping to get back down to $500 or under $500 this year. That is my goal for my low buy this year, because of how much I went to a little over $1,000 this year. So 2024, let's fingers crossed that I keep it. I really want to still keep it under $1,000, but if I do under 500, it would be even better. So that is my goal for my low buy. Let me know what your goals are down below. Another thing that I really want to do is try to use more palettes this year. Last year I talked about using my, what's it called? It's an app called Daily Decision. So on Daily Decision, I put all my palettes in here and then I spin it and then I keep a history of it. I just cleared the history, but last year I used a little over 50 palettes in the year out of the almost 200 that I have. I did declutter almost 30 something palettes if you want to go watch that video. I did declutter so many products over the years. Over time, I probably had more than 500, 600 palettes since I started my channel. Things go bad. I buy new things. I've gotten things. I've gifted things. So I've had a big, huge collection. I've always kept it at a minimum where it's doable for me, where I don't feel completely overwhelmed. So this Daily Decision app really helps me go through a lot of my palettes and pick out stuff that usually I won't just reach for. Because a few of these drawers that I have smaller palettes near me that if I were to reach in there just to grab one, I would probably keep reaching for more or less the same ones, and I don't want to do that. I really want to use a lot of my collection. So right now I'm hoping not to purchase a lot. I really want to keep it at a minimum. I really want to continue doing the Daily Decision, but this year I really want to at least use 100 to 150 palettes, if that's even something that I can do. But I really want to get out of my comfort zone and really the days that I'm home. A lot of times I feel like I'm super lazy the days that I'm home with my son. I will go out and about and not even do my makeup, and then I'm like, geez, you could have sat there for 5 or 10 minutes and done your makeup. But sometimes I'm just lazy. So a lot of times people will think that I'm fully done up like this if you see me in person and I'm actually like looking like a bum. But I really want to just like not look like dolled up completely like this with lashes and everything, but I do want to do better as far as like wearing makeup or wearing a little something something on my days off as well, and just like doing little reels for you guys. Which is another question of mine, is I want to know if you guys like those kind of like get ready with me short videos that are like a minute, even if it's just with music. I really enjoy filming those videos or just doing the eye look, and want to know if that's something that you guys would like to see more of. I really want to dedicate more time to my YouTube this year and less time to like other social medias like Instagram and TikTok. I want to make those like things that I rarely do and do more on YouTube. So I'd love to hear from you guys and let me know if that's something that you guys want to see more of here. Another, my third thing, so these are like my low buy, my using my palettes. And then the third thing for 2024, which is kind of like my New Year's resolution, is to decrease the amount of time that I am on social media. I have seen over time, probably like last year, for last year, I put in the time limit thing to see how much time. So if you have an iPhone, you can actually, there's a setting where you can go in and see like your time. So basically here tells you like how much time you've been on your phone, and it divides it into like entertainment, creativity, and social. So it can like tell you how much time you spend on each one of these apps, right? And it's crazy because over the past year, I started keeping track of this, and I started noticing that especially Instagram and TikTok, I would spend 3 to 5 hours. There was days that I would spend 7 hours, which is insane. Like 7 hours of just scrolling, commenting, watching stupid videos. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night, couldn't sleep, and then start watching TikTok. You know, like it's insane that I'm spending that much time on social media, and that's not good. That's not healthy. I feel like it's made me like not sleep well. I feel like it's given me fatigue. I'm tired. I'm tired of watching so much crap. And it's like, for what? So I really want to limit my social media time. I've put time limits, and you can do that on your phone for your settings, because a lot of times I feel like we scroll without thinking about it, and then all of a sudden you don't realize how much time you've been on social media. So one of the things that I've done is that you can go to screen time here on your settings, and like you can see your daily average. You can put limits on your apps. So that's what I've done, is that I have limited my apps as far as Instagram. And it includes Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and I have decreased it to 1 hour and 30 minutes every day. I know that's still a lot, but I really want to, you know, like decrease it from 5 hours or 3 hours to like 1.5 hours. I feel like it's good between all of the apps. And for YouTube, Netflix, I did give myself 5 hours, because a lot of times I watch like shows on Netflix on the train when I'm on my way to work, or like just at home too, you know. Sometimes I like watching YouTube, and I feel like YouTube, Netflix, entertainment stuff is more like I'm learning something from YouTube. I'm being entertained, compared to just like mindless scrolling on Instagram and TikTok. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Netflix, I watch shows or Disney or stuff like that. So that's just going to depend. I know like today I have quite a bit of screen time, and yesterday because I was off and I was watching some movies on here, like on Netflix. I was finishing watching the Peaky Blinders. So I was like, I need to finish watching this show. And then I've been watching The Crown as well, because it's in like the last season. And so my daily average has been up more on Netflix, but my decrease, the main one that I really want to decrease is Instagram and TikTok. If I'm going to post something, I want to post something, show people a little bit of support, because I do support some of my fellow creators, and then get off of there, not just keep like scrolling and watching people's stories and stuff like that. So that's one of my main goals, is to really decrease the time. And I've been keeping track of it here on my phone, so I will let you guys know like halfway through the year how I'm doing on these goals, and then we'll check back in at the end of the years as far as my low buy goals and everything else. So we shall see. The last thing on my list is something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with every year, and it is getting fit. And I want to kind of change the perspective of this, of like, oh, I just want to lose weight. No, I am happy where I'm at right now with my body. I'm happy where my body is. Could I tweak it a little bit? Yeah, but I really want to more focus on fasting. I feel like I have more energy and how I feel when I'm fasting. I want to focus not only like on the weight itself, but on how I feel, like the energy I have. That's one of the reasons that I want to decrease the amount of social media that I am focused on, and listen more to podcasts, listen more to books, things like that. And if you have any recommendations for books, especially if it's like good stories or anything like that, definitely recommend books down below. I have a list of books that I just keep growing. I love listening to books. I'm on the Harry Potter books right now. I'm on the last one, but I really want to get into the Bridgerton series. I love listening to podcasts. I really want to restart the Mel Robbins podcast and like write in a little notebook all her suggestions and things like that for different things. As far as like living a more fulfilled life. So those kinds of things, or if you have any kind of podcast similar to the Mel Robbins ones, leave them down below. That's the kind of things that I want to focus on and listen to when I am going about my day. And one of the things that when I say I want to get fit, I don't mean like I want to be in a size 4 jeans, or I want to be 120 pounds. What I want is to have energy, to feel like I can do stuff with my son, that I just feel good about myself, that I have the energy, that I feel like my body feels good. And I feel like my body is starting to tell me certain things and showing me that I need to change the way I eat. For example, I have noticed that I can't eat dairy a lot now. I have decreased the amount of dairy. I've switched to lactate for milk. And I do feel like that has improved my gut health a lot. That sounds weird, but I do feel like that's helped me a lot. I've really limited the amount of milk intake, the amount of milk products or dairy products that I eat nowadays. I just discovered that I have like a lactose intolerance. That can happen sometimes as you get older, and apparently it happened to me, which is insane, because I used to be like a milkshake freak, and now I can't even be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. No, because in my head, it's almost like the consequences of drinking or eating something like that is worse than actually like doing, like the pleasure of doing it. So I rather just steer away from it. But I feel like it's also changed my body and the way like my body reacts to certain food. I've always had gastro issues, like GI issues, since I was very young. I used to get gastritis a lot when I was in high school. I was hospitalized a few times. I had to get my gallbladder, like from one day to another, my gallbladder was about to burst, and I had to get it like removed really quick. So I've had a lot of issues with this whole GI system, and I think I need to really concentrate on putting the best food that I can into my body, about working out, putting in my steps, just really concentrating on making my body feel good. And I don't have like a goal as far as like what jeans I want to fit into, what weight I want to be at. If I stay at this weight but I feel good physically and fit, that I don't care. Like, I don't care if I stay a size 10 jeans or if I get, smaller or whatever it is. As long as I feel that I have the energy and I feel good. And that's what I really want, is to hit the gym and start doing a lot of weightlifting, especially because I really want to just like tone up my body. I don't feel bad about the way the weight that I'm at. To me, weight is just a number. What I feel is more of how I personally look in the mirror, how I feel physically, how my stomach feels, how it reacts to certain food. And I have noticed over the years, you know, my stomach is very sensitive to a lot of stuff, and I need to just be good to myself, because a lot of times I'm like, screw it, I'll eat that. And the consequence of eating stuff sometimes is far worse than the actual pleasure of eating it. So that is something that I really want to work at. I want to decrease my cholesterol. I want to do fasting. I feel like I have a lot more energy when I'm doing fasting. I've been doing 16 hours of fasting every day. So I have an app that I've been using for that, the We Fast app. So that's something that is my other goal for this year. And midway through the year, okay, Rocky. Midway through the year, I am going to check in with you guys and let you guys know where I'm at on all these goals, so we will revisit them. And if you guys want to revisit them with me, leave below in a comment what your New Year's resolutions, what your goals are for this year, and we can manifest it together and work on it together. And so yeah, so that's where I'm at. I really want to get on it. And one of the things that I really feel that helps me a lot is my little planner. I'm really good about using planners and I love them. If you're not into planning, that's okay too, but I love the happy planners, and I keep my planner on my desk on a daily basis and write into it like what I'm doing, what I really want to do, what I want to touch upon, and it just really keeps me on track. So let me know your thoughts down below, what your resolutions are. Share them with me, and hopefully in 6 months we will be able to tell each other if we're halfway there, if we're doing good, if we're staying on track. I'd love to hear from you guys down below and share that with me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, you can hit that little red button. My social media is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.